E aí, galera, Nightwolf aí mais uma vez com vocês e voltamos aqui com Solasta. Cara, já estamos aqui para conversar com o Conselho, ok? Mas antes, olha só aqui o que a gente conseguiu. Esse cajado de matches, foco arcano, mais 2 em teste de habilidade de inteligência, muito bom. Magia, resistência elemental, 1 por aurora. E concede resistência elemental ao dano de frio, fogo e elétrico. Top, né, mano? Olha o preço. 3.000. Ok, deixa eu ver mais o que. Esse aqui é pro Knight. Mais 2 de CA quando não tiver usando uma armadura ou escudo. Pro Knight é bom. Só que é vínculo, né? Pera aí, galera, deixa eu pensar. Aí eu tiro... Ah, vai dar... Ah, não, pera aí. Eu vou tirar... Ah, eu posso tirar, né? Já tenho resistência aqui, ó. A de fogo. Eu tiro essa. E coloco esse aqui. Nossa, o Knight agora tá muito forte. Cadê o slot ali pra me tirar? Olha que jogo louco. Ó, olha isso aqui. Nossa, vai ficar muito forte, galera. Top, hein? Porque isso aqui é roupa, não conta como armadura leve, média ou pesada. Excelente. O anão, o que eu peguei de novo pra ele? É o escudo, ó. Mais 1 de CA. E posso conjurar luz do dia, 1 por dia. E mais 3 de CA, ok? Só isso? Serena. Serena, eu acho que não foi nada. Não foi nada, galera. E agora, olha só, o Julius. Anel do Lorde Inquisitor. Mais 1 em todo teste de resistência, mais 2 de CA. E eu posso conjurar, dominar pessoa, segurar monstro, imobilizar pessoa. Mano, esse anel aqui é muito roubado. Olha o preço, 30.000. O item mais caro do jogo que eu vi até agora. E é lendário, hein? Olha lá, lendário. Da hora, mano. Só isso? Só isso, hein, galera? Ah, e a roupa aqui que eu coloquei nova nele. É chamas dançantes. Que vai reduzir o dano de fogo pela metade. Excelente. Bem, acho que é isso, galera. Acho que é isso. Vamos direto para o Conselho. Bora.
Three gems missing?
Perhaps they've been destroyed.
We tested the first one. It can't be done.
They must be magically concealed.
So the crown must remain incomplete?
Maybe the Sorax have the missing gems. After all, they attacked you more than once. They're clearly still after the crown.
If you can't find the gems, why keep the crown out there? It'll just keep attracting the Sorax. The attunement, remember? I'm sorry, senior deputies, but despite the attunement, I believe the crown should be secured. And secured by more than 4 adventurers who spend their nights camped in the Badlands.
We can't do that to them. They have served the council faithfully.
Don't be naive. We are facing a major threat. You understand the meaning of sacrifice, and so should they.
We've searched the Badlands for these gems, at our own risk.
We trusted you to keep your word and leave us the crown.
If I may, I think we need more time to consider the situation. More time? How much time? Maybe just give it a night.
I could use the day to consult with my people.
So could I.
Fine then. Anyone against?
Thank you, Lord Danantar. The Legacy Council is now adjourned.
Ok.
I have a bad feeling about
Nossa,
this.
missão fracassada.
I knew it. They'll take the crown and never
Sério,
mind what that does
galera?
to me.
This is wrong.
We could run.
Ué, por que? É o final do
What's the
jogo?
point? We know what's
Ah, mentira.
They're right about one thing.
Ué,
The
pessoal.
Sorax will keep coming after us. After the crown.
We could retrace our steps. Go back to where we found the gems. Perhaps there's a trail we
Nossa, não
overlooked.
There's
acredito.
nothing anymore. I can't feel another
Eu não
gem
sabia, não
anywhere.
tinha como saber.
Excuse me, senior deputies.
Master Surespell.
I would advise you to avoid the palace residence tonight.
What? Why?
I'm not at liberty to say. Just trust me. You have your lodgings at the Gravekeep's cask. You should spend the night there.
Are you crazy? Or are you up to something?
Are you really working for the Arcaneum?
Why else would I be here?
This elf is...
What do you think?
It sounds like a warning.
Or a threat.
Can we trust him?
Trust the new empire?
I have no idea what to do. But I'd like to sleep in a bed tonight.
I miss Carol's beer. And Merchant's sweet talk. I prefer the residence. I like Captain Ironshell kissing me goodnight.
Maybe in your dreams.
E aí, galera? Pera aí. Sem volta. A peça que faltava... Deixa eu ver. Ai, é o final? Ah, mentira, cara. Bem, faltava somente 4 coisas, né? Bem. Será mesmo? Pera aí. Sem volta. Tá, salva. Eu posso escolher vir aqui ou não? Onde que fica a minha casa? Bem, o jeito é descansar, né, galera? Viagem interrompida. Aconteceu alguma coisa.
Senior deputies,
Captain, what's the news?
you didn't hear? Your quarters at the residence were ransacked.
What?
Saqueado?
When?
During the night. It's lucky you weren't there.
We could have handled a burglar or two.
They were more than simple burglars to infiltrate the palace undetected.
Who, then?
I can't say for sure, but some are saying Saw Akath.
We were supposed to be safe there, remember?
I'm well aware. We have put further magical security measures in place.
Thank you for keeping us informed, Captain.
You are most welcome. Good day to you, senior deputies.
Ué, galera.
So, he told the truth, that headlong?
É.
He knew? But how? He's a spy, or something similar.
He looks normal to me.
That's what spies do.
We must decide on our next move.
Back to the council, I suppose, and see what they decided.
Or, we could pay Surespell a visit.
Bem, eu posso escolher agora, né? Fracassado? Fale com o feiticeiro. Ué, mas eu ia vincular meu item, cara. E aí? Tá, fala com ele primeiro, então. Né?
Ah, here you are.
Do you find our visit surprising, Master Surespell?
No, not at all. Since you followed my advice,
How do you know that?
you're here, alive and unwounded. I heard there was some disturbance at the residence.
Oh, is that so?
But clearly you're here for business, not small talk.
Vá até o conselho para saber que decisão foi tomada. Ok, mas antes vamos descansar que eu preciso vincular o item no Night, né? Certo, o resto está ok. Ó, 18, hein? 23, 20 e 20. É engraçado, né? Ver um ladino com 20 somente de CA. Bem, vamos lá. É que o ladino também tem a habilidade de redução de dano, né? Então é muito forte. Eu acho que ficou equilibrado sim. Eu que estou viajando. Eu posso pegar a missão ainda, né? Pera aí. Não. Bem.
Honorable delegates, please be seated. The Legacy Council is now in session. Chancellor Gormsdotter has the floor.
Thank you, Protector. Honorable Council members, we at the Guild of Antiquarians have come to an agreement regarding the quest for the gems of the crown of the Magister. We believe that the crown should be secured, and therefore surrendered by its current owners, in exchange for a generous payment, raised by all parties in the Council.
You can't!
You will wait for your turn to speak, Senior Deputy.
We searched the Badlands for these gems,
Say
and
no,
now
eh?
you're just taking the crown away from us?
Order!
We are well aware of your reservations, and we understand them. Yet, from what I heard, all parties have agreed that you should comply, for the security of all.
Security? You talk of security? What security? Just last night, Sorax attacked our quarters in the residence.
What?
Sorax? Here in Caer Kiflin?
In the palace?
Order!
Immediate action is needed.
Well, find the damned Sorax then.
Please, my lords.
You! Where are your paladins?
Where are your wizards and their divination spells?
Stop it! None of this is helping. Lord Sunblaze, you're supposed to be neutral here. Someone must introduce a formal request.
Right. Apologies. You're right. Let's vote. Only senior members, please. Those for securing the crown, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Nay.
Nay.
Well, we have a majority.
We'll help you with the attunement issue.
Whoa, wait! Who's gonna take the crown? And where? Well, the most secure location would be the Temple of Aina, of course. The Hearth. Of course! Right here in Caer Kiflin. Neutral ground, of course. But still, the Principality of Masgarth is the center of Solasta.
Do you have a better idea, Dean Fasek?
We have secure locations too. How many high-ranking paladins in your tower, Fasek? More than actual wizards in your school.
Order! Remember the dignity
Que
of your
treta, hein?
positions, my lords. Senior deputies, if you please. The council has spoken.
Alguém aqui é um traidor. Vocês são um bando de idiotas. Isso é um erro. Eita, moleque. Eu também acho que alguém aqui é um traidor. Eu vou com o Atilla.
You keep bickering instead of looking for the traitor among you.
This is a grave accusation, Senior Deputy.
Que?
Thank you, honored delegates. The council is now in recess.
How could they?
It can't end like this.
I can hear it calling.
Senior deputies, please, a word.
Summer? What do you want? Your Chancellor led the charge against us in there.
I'm truly sorry, but I have some information that might interest you.
I doubt it.
It's about the secret cult of Arivad.
What?
I admit, this is second-hand intelligence, but still,
Speak up.
one of my people saw a man with a tattoo.
The letter A.
Yes, he followed the man all day, and to a gathering that night, in a remote village to the south.
What village?
Olha só.
It's called Earcorn. Very small, but you'll find it easily on any local map.
Thank you, Halman.
You're welcome. Someone must take care of these cultists. And the council, well, you know.
Yes, we do.
Bem. E aí?
I'm so sorry.
Why? You didn't betray us.
I understand how they see things, but
Something's wrong with the council.
the council's still young. Everyone is angling for influence. But squabbling academics are better than clashing armies.
Only Ergotine supported us. I mean, beside you.
Why would the new empire be the only friend we have in there?
Ergotine's a moderate, it's true. But the new empire is subtle. Plans within plans. It's hard to say whether he was following orders or voting his conscience. I wouldn't read too much into his vote, at least for now. It didn't change anything, anyway. But what about you? How are you coping without the crown?
Better than I expected.
Same for me, actually. It almost feels like we still have the crown.
Exactly. We lost its magical power, but the voice is still calling.
Interesting. So the attunement is unaffected by
Olha que
physical separation.
interessante.
Keep the crown safe, Marshal, will you please?
You have my word.
Not drowning in your beer today, Arwen.
No, wait. They took the crown from you?
How do you know that?
How? You really think I'm just a drunk? The whole principality knows you have that crown. I mean, had.
Yeah. Indeed.
Something's not right.
You think we need you to tell us?
I mean something's up. Something big.
What? Exactly.
They're here.
Who? The Sorax?
Not them. They're pawns.
You're drunk.
What is wrong with you? Haven't you seen enough? Didn't you see what they can do to people? At first I thought you were just another bunch of brainless council lackeys. But you've seen their ways. In Coperin and plenty other places.
Ah,
I'm
é
sure.
verdade, hein?
The
Então
way they
alguém do
get into
conselho pode
people's
ser
heads.
Sorak.
I've watched the people of Caer Kiflin for 10 years. I've felt a change. Slow, subtle. Until now, it's getting stronger, and I can't let them win.
So what? You're ready to become a hero again?
I can still fight.
Are you offering to join us?
You brought back my sword. That blade and I. You've slayed countless abominations down there in the Badlands. You helped me get closure for my lost child. You were at my side when we took down the Remoras. Yes. I'd like to join you.
Não. Assim.
Fine, come with us.
Haha, now you're talking.
Vamos lá. Legal, né? Um aliado, mano. Curti, velho. Olha. Bem, galera. A missão é aqui. E parece que tudo foi encerrado, né? Tá aí. Bem. Vem pra cá. Viajar.
This is it? Acorn.
Look, a farm. And another. High adventure. I love it.
Some headquarters. Dark cults aren't what they used to be.
But it could be hiding a small group of infiltrators. Let's look around for anything suspicious.
What? No tavern? That's suspicious for a start.
That was my line.
You'd better be quiet if you don't want us to be spotted.
Bora, molecada. Salva aí. Olha que legal. Ué. Ah lá, eu posso pegar. Olha. Bem. Opa, opa.
I have something. Footprints? Really? It's a village. People live here.
Your villagers have claws.
Sorax?
This is it. Be ready for anything.
Ok, então vai ter combate. Pronto. Ai, que susto, mano. Eu assustei. Caramba. Ó, esse aqui é diferente. O resto a gente já conhece, né? Então vamos lá. Vamos acabar com essa brincadeira. Galera, deixa eu usar... Eu vou usar esse aqui, nível... Pode ser um nível 4, mas pega, né, Serena? Ah, boa. Nossa, ele é muito forte. Nossa, tem um monte mesmo, galera. Caramba, mano. E aí, será que eu aguento? Né? Boa, Serena. Você, cara, pode atacar aqui, vai. Com vantagem.
Again, harder.
Olha o anel, hein? Olha o anel. Olha o roubo. Forte, né, mano? Caramba, velho. Ah, Fê! Ele rolou 15! Ah, jogo, você tá de piada, cara. Olha isso, galera. Brincadeira, né? Ah, ação lendária. É um fodão? Caramba. Tá morto, né? Claro. Amedrontado. Knight. Um dia excelente pra soltar um Cone of Cold, hein? Pera aí, não. Mata esse merda aqui já.
You like that?
Ué. Eu não posso... Ah, não posso vir aqui? Bem, então... Encerra, vai. Knight, vem... Vai pegar só no Julius. Então vai. Valeu a pena, hein? Valeu a pena. Top. Serena. Seguinte, mano. Não vale a pena, hein, galera. Nível 4. E vem pra cá. Certo? Boa. Boa. Se ferrou. E é ele. Ô, louco, mais um. Caramba. Boa. Aqui mesmo. Errou. Bloquear. Boa. Pegou. Ah, é. 18. Maravilha. Curou também. Ah, não ajuda a Serena. Boa. Já era, vem pra cá. Excelente. Knight. Usa aqui. Pode ser essa aqui, nível 2, certo? Boa. Serena ataca normal. Aê, galera, sucesso. Ah, não. Ah, não, que isso? Acerta aí, cara. Boa. Já flanqueia. E Knight, daqui você vai castar... Casta nada, vai. Tem que guardar, né? Boa. Já era. Aê, galera.
That didn't feel like we surprised them.
Because we didn't. This was a trap.
Yep. Carefully set up to kill us. Well, you, I guess.
Halman's summer?
He said the intelligence wasn't certain.
The antiquarian? He told you about this place?
He's a traitor. A Sorak in disguise?
Or just one of their agents?
Anyone checked him for a tattoo? There's only one way to know for sure.
Let's go back to Caer Kiflin.
Ah, então era uma armadilha, entendi. Bem, eu achei que a gente ia encontrar alguma coisa aqui, sabia? Mas era só isso mesmo, um combate, né? Então pega aí. Ó, amuleto, hein? É mágico. Só isso? Só deixa eu dar uma olhada geral aqui, galera. Mas, acho que não tem nada. É só isso mesmo, viu? Nada aqui, nada aqui. Bem, vamos embora.
What's going on?
Ué?
Is that the army? In the city?
Let's find Summer.
I'd prefer to find Karen first.
I have to check on someone. I'll catch you later.
Check on who? I thought he had no friends left.
His brewer, maybe?
Galera, olha só. Que isso? Tá. Bem, vem aqui. Eu quero ver que amuleto é esse. Serena, sabia, ó. Aqui, ó. Já vende isso aqui só pra tirar o peso, né? Ó. Amuleto da vida. Ah, é? Ah, não sei se é bom. Pera aí. Vai pra 19? 16 mais 3. 19. Mais 4. Não é bom pra ninguém. Então vamos para... É aqui? Viagem interrompida. Novamente.
Daliad, what's going on?
Well, I'd rather not say.
Always secretive. Do we still need to play this game?
Oh, hello.
Headlong Surespell. What a surprise.
Are you two related?
He's my superior. 2 ranks above. Right.
So, you two are spies.
Such a crude word. We prefer the old name, Silent Whisper.
The intelligence service of the Manichaean Empire. Really?
Nicer than spies.
So, what's in there?
Nothing, and no one, I'm afraid. I was looking for your acquaintance, Halman Summer.
Oh, him. We were looking for him too.
I'm afraid he's gone.
Isn't everybody leaving?
The Antiquarians and the other Snow Alliance people are pulling out. The Antiquarians are still packing up, though.
He sent us to investigate a lead.
Or rather, send us into a trap.
I'm not surprised. We had eyes on him, but we lost him.
Is he that good?
Or he had help. Magical.
Ajuda mágica?
Who knows?
What triggered all this?
You should really get to the council. They'll tell you everything.
Bora. Estamos cada vez mais perto, hein, galera? Né?
In Mareki's name, you're here.
What is happening?
The whole delegation from the Tower of Knowledge. They were poisoned.
Poisoned? How many died?
All of them. 30-something. But that's not the point. After Dean Fazek accused the council of favoritism toward the Principality for keeping the crown
Nossa,
in
que
Caer
loucura, hein?
At the Temple of Einar, which is not affiliated with the Principality.
I know that, of course. Yet soon after, we all ate at the same table. But the Tower delegates died in their sleep. Of course, Galavan took it as an attack by the Principality.
But that's why the Tower's on the council, and not Galavan's government. To avoid exactly that.
You think I don't know that? This is real politics, my friends. Diplomacy is dead.
So the Legacy Council was a sham all along?
No, it was a real, honest effort to maintain peace.
And it failed.
We're not at war yet.
But Galavan's massing troops at the border.
Bad news really does travel fast. Anyway, pressure is growing for the princess to intervene.
A princesa?
How?
Not as member of the council, as head of state. But tell me, where were you now that your quest is, well...
Chasing the Sorax and their pawns.
Unsuccessfully.
Harmon Summer might have been one of them.
What? The man was... I mean, I dined at his mansion recently. He...
Where?
Where what?
A mansion. He told us he lived at the Snow Alliance Embassy.
No. His family has a mansion in town. Oddly, it's right next door to the Circle of Danantar's headquarters.
We need to go there.
I might need you when you're done with this errand.
Olha aí, mano. E é bem aqui, galera, ó. Pera aí. É aqui, não é? Ai, não sei.
Is that it?
I don't see a sign, or a coat of arms, or anything.
He's no dummy.
And close to official buildings. Who would suspect anything?
Let's go around. Maybe find a window and get inside. We should obtain a warrant.
We're past that, don't you think?
Since I intend to kill him, I believe we are.
Come on. They're all preparing for war. No one's paying attention.
Ué, entramos? Eita, mano. Salvei. Ué. Ah, vai subir a escadinha? Olha que legal. Opa, opa.
This place
Que isso?
is insane.
Nossa.
Truly, a den of madness.
Nossa, cara.
Holy Marike!
In the middle of
culto.
Caer Keflin. How could they?
Dissimulation is their creed.
This ends now. Let's kill them all.
Maybe they have the gems.
Olha só, galera. Que loucura, hein, mano. Opa.
I know that face. He was at the Gravekeep's cask.
They're all from town.
Corrupted by the Sorax. For years, maybe. They were preparing.
There's a ton of paperwork here. A lot's been burned, though.
No sign of the gems.
Look at this. A map of the Badlands.
What are these places?
Everywhere we've been, and some other places.
The gems. All 8 of them. And this?
Probably the location of the rift. It's in the Airalai, the heart of Manacalon, where the capital
Boa,
was.
Serena.
There's a whole
Passou.
book of names here. Some are marked converted, some resilient, and some prospects. We must take this to the authorities.
There'll be civil war if we do. People will kill their neighbors.
War is coming, whatever we do.
Top, hein? Bem, pelo menos a história está sendo bem contada, né? Olha aí. Né, galera? Curti, mano. Alguém vai me atacar agora, quer ver? Ai, caramba, não. Top.
Lord Karen.
This isn't a good time.
We're aware. The city's full of Sorak pawns.
Surely you exaggerate.
Here, a list of all those under or soon to be under Sorak influence.
What? Where did you find this?
Hammond Summers' mansion. He was one of them.
I can't believe it. All this time.
There's more. Everything suggests that the Soraks have the missing gem. They have a map showing everywhere we found gems, plus 2 other places.
Maraiki's mercy. We must convene the council, but this really isn't the best time.
The Galavan situation, I suppose?
All the city's clerics are working to resurrect the victims. I hope it's enough.
More than 30? That's a lot of diamonds. And clerics.
We didn't really have a choice. The crown is going to pay.
What?
The envoy from Galavan was adamant. The princess took command of the situation and told him Masgarth would pay to resurrect their people.
So why the troops at the border?
Let's call it an incentive.
Everything should be fine then. The Principality resurrects the poison victims. Galavan withdraws its troops.
Let's hope so. We don't have any idea who's behind this. Though your little book of secrets here might help us with that.
So the Principality is still drafting soldiers?
To defend the city. The army left for the border as soon as we heard about the threat.
So much for confidence.
Smiles work better if you have a sword at your side.
Don't tell me you're resurrecting Facek. How much is that? 1,000 gold pieces?
I know what you're going to say, so don't.
And someone must pray for his soul. Imagine that.
Marshal Sunblaze is taking care of the senior delegates personally.
Wait a minute. Where is this happening?
In the Temple of Einar. You've been in their dispensary. Wait. You don't... They died.
You think they stop at that?
More than 30 possible traitors in the most protected temple in the Principality.
Close to the crown of the Magister?
No. No, no, no!
What are we waiting for?
Caramba, galera, que loucura, né? Olha isso, velho. Aqui vai ter combate, mano, é certeza. Galera, vou encerrar o vídeo então. Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Deixem um gostei, compartilhem e até o próximo. Valeu!